Our go-to freezer prep foods. We've already covered our go-to freezer meals, the ones that are frozen as full, ready-to-bake dinners. But we also have a few foods that we freeze as partial meals or meal ingredients, which save just as much time during those busy weeks. The most important things we freeze are Italian and Swedish meatballs. Both are homemade from scratch and frozen after baking. This saves us so much time, not just when making Swedish meatballs, but also for anything that uses our Italian ones, like pizza toppings, Italian wedding soup, or classic spaghetti and meatballs. We make them in huge batches to cut down on how often we have to cook them, and at the end of the winter session, we'll even make an extra batch or two to get through the summer without needing to turn on the oven. Along with the meatballs, we also make and freeze our red sauce. Even though it's not very time-consuming, once it's on the stove, it mostly just simmers. It's still convenient to be able to grab a frozen cube, defrost in minutes, and have dinner halfway done. Another staple is shredded chicken. Cooking and shredding chicken is probably my least favorite kitchen task, so my husband usually takes this one. We cook and shred in large batches at once and freeze them in portions, so anytime we're making a dish that calls for shredded chicken, it's ready to go. Since most of the time those recipes are spent cooking the chicken, this shortcut makes those meals practically cook themselves. We're also currently experimenting with mashed potatoes. They're such a good side dish for so many meals, but time-consuming to make fresh. We're testing different freezing methods to see which holds up best after defrosting and reheating. We're always looking for new ways to save time in the kitchen. And yes, I know it can seem like it doesn't actually save time. You still have to prep and cook at some point, even if it's not the day that you're eating the meal. But the trick is to plan ahead and double or triple what you're making. It adds very little extra time in the moment, but gives you ready-made portions for future meals. On weekends, when we don't have big plans, we love to use that time for bulk prep like this. It gives us a huge head start for the weeks ahead, fewer dishes, faster dinners, and more time to actually enjoy our evenings together instead of rushing around the kitchen. It's not about cooking more, it's about cooking smarter. Once you start thinking in batches, freezer prep becomes one of the easiest ways to buy yourself back time during the week. Please like and subscribe to follow along for more.